Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hazonia, and it's Campazzo in at the point. It's tipped. Lucic. A rebound by Hazonia. Beyond the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the inside. To the wing right side. We're about 1 minute into the first. Musa passes to Hazonia. Shot clock at 6. And finish off by Hazonia.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Out to the wing. They set the pick. Jacks up a three. And Garuba pulls it down. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. This one for three. The shot that time, not on target. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul.
Now here's Edwards. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Hazonia. Here's Tavares. No good with the layup.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Edwards drives in. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Hazonia with the ball. 5 points in the game. There's a good screen. From the top of the key. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. A little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Edwards. He takes it in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got 8 points.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Musa. Pass to Tavares. Here's Campazzo.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Musa with the bucket.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Put that bucket in no time at all. 5 points in the game.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Takes a three. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
51 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa from deep. Drills it from outside.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
That one falls.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Tries yet again. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Azanya's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 13.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Garuba from past the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Up by 7. And don't go away. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
For 3, drills the three-pointer. So it's the visitors now, trailing here by 8. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for, shots from point-blank range.
Offline with his 3. Ibaka outside. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
But 3, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And there's the drive. He gets it in there. He has 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the left side wing. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Chalk up 2 there.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Buries it from 3-point range. They set the pick. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Napier covering, out to Ibaka, fires from deep, and Napier pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. A tight game here in Utah. Defended by Booker. There's the steal. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Home team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:31 left in the first half of the game. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Great look, but off the mark. Over to the left wing. Deck's shot is good. Deck's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Out left to the wing.
Home team foul. Napier. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good.
Number 24. Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. There's a screen. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Out to Ibaka, launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3 points.
Ibaka's got 5.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Six on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left here in the second. 1 second left. Wow! Huge buzzer beater!
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty. Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good.
And that is it for half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And he drives in. A nice shot by Campazzo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
We've got Hezonja, and it's Tavares in at the 5. Home in the paint. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 10.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Musa. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Pass to De Silva. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A rebound by Hezonja. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Musa can't hit. Musa's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from long range to fall for him here. He had a nice open look right there.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. Musa's got his third basket of the night. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Garuba. Here's Musa. He's got 9. Here's Garuba. Here's Musa. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. They set the screen. And Campazzo pulls it down. One-on-one here. Lasagna, the pass to Musa. To the wing on the left. Tavares kicks to Lasagna. Clock at 6. And finished off by Lasagna.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Garuba, the pass to Tavares. And now, here's Lasagna. He's guarded closer. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Cans it from downtown. 16 points for him.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
Here's Musa. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Musa's got 17 now.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
The shot's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Pass to Garuba. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Garuba's got his first bucket in this one.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Releases. Musa grabs the miss. And now, here's Lasagna. Defense right on him. Pass to Musa. 20 seconds left in the third. Sinks the triple. Musa's got 20 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Bucket is good. There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 7 seconds left to play in the third. Lets it go with a 3. The shot misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Garuba's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. To the paint, just his first attempt. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got his first basket of the night.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
He's got his Onya, and it's Garuba in at the 4 spot. Screen by Ibaka. Musa passes to Garuba. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Fast break, here we go. Throws down the breakaway jam.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
There's Azania. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's Napier. And a miss there on the triple.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Musa. Here's Ibaka. Oh, and the dunk by Ibaka.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Giffey gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Defended by Booker. Six to shoot. And he dunks it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Napier kicks to Booker. And Booker throws it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Substitution for your home team. Number
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Garuba. Shot clock at 5. Musa passes to Garuba. Basket good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Connects from three-point range. He's got 20.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Azania. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. There's the 3. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
second personal foul, third team foul.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Five to shoot. Ibaka outside. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Garuba. Launches a three. That shot missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Good on the three-point shot.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Poked away. And here's the fast break. And here they go. Count it!
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Over to the wing. Ibaka for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Offensive rebound. Pass to De Silva. Laces one from three.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic...
out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at small forward. That one goes in. Now Edwards. This one for three. Parker defending. And Metu pulls it down. In transition, here they come. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. From deep, buries it from three. 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Metu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Pass to Sadaransky. With the 10-footer. Here's Metu. Second chance shot. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Beyond the arc. De Silva, no good. Pass to Parker. Inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's blocked. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. That evens the score.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Metu. And there's the drive. De Silva with the rebound. And here they come. And the layup is good. Give him 8 points now.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's the three. De Silva with the rebound. In transition, here they come. Three-pointer off the mark. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. That shot wide open.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Puts up a deep three. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Metu. In transition. Edwards for 3. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 6.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Sadaransky. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. It's Hernan Gomez with a drive. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
With 1 on the clock. Yep, that one's good. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. They're up by 6. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
There's the triple. And Booker pulls it down.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
It's Booker on the wing. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Fall. Outside, Anderson. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. And here's the fast break. He launches a three, and he buries his first look.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Oh, Booker with a block. Fires it. Ooh, they pick off the pass. The three is up. Drills it from deep. He has 6.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Shot from the wing. Releases. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And stolen by Napier. Anderson covers. Outside Napier. No good on the triple. Nails it from 3. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. There's a screen. Lets the 3 fly. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the 3.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Anderson pulls it down. 1:51 left in the first half. He's guarded by Napier. Fires in the triple.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a 3-pointer. That's a bad decision.
They set a pick. Takes the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the 3-pointer goes. He's got 12.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And that one is hammered home.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. There's 49 seconds left in the second period. He's guarded by Napier. Got him in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
There's a screen to the left wing, to the inside. Here's Booker, and rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Off the inbound pass. No good on the shot.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And Booker pulls it down.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
The 3 is up. No good. And we finished off one half of play. Up 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
What stands out to me is their offensive execution. They're totally in control of what they're doing, in sync with one another. The defense has...
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year. Glad you could join us.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Edwards. From downtown. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
We've got Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Metu in at the power forward position. He's off on that one.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Edwards looking it over. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Guarded by Edwards. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Shot's good by Satoransky.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Edwards. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Parker, no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Counted from distance.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
The 3 ball. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And here's Satoransky. Here's Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Satoransky offline with a 3. Satoransky's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And here's Edwards outside. And Metu pulls it down. Metu's got 4 rebounds in the game. For 3. Doesn't go for him. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the shot goes in.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Here's Satoransky. Knocks it down from distance. Satoransky's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown. Edwards has got 9 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Metu. Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Takes a 3. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
There's a screen by Metu. Here's Satoransky. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Satoransky's got 9 points here in the second half. Fires away from way... Oh, what a shot! That was from way downtown!
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Parker, no good. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Covered by Satoransky. And that one hits the back iron.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Fires for 3. On target from range. Satoransky's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. He buries it from three. Now here's Napier. From the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
It's good from about 19 feet.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Launches a 3. Can't get it to drop. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And he trims the lead to single digits.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Good work there as it goes.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Hey, puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Has to fall. He's guarded by Napier. From behind the arc. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
No coverage that time.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Lets it fly. The putback. The shot off that time. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Anderson covers. Nice D from Anderson. 1:44 left in the game. From outside, off the mark.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Napier with it. Anderson covers. Pulls it from 20. No good that time.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
1:07 left to play in the fourth quarter. Not going to go that time. Just 5 to shoot from deep three-point land. No luck on that one. Ooh, it's stolen away. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was a fun one to watch.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Parker. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Satoransky in at the 1. Musa can't hit. Parker looking around. Traps in the tray.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Musa passes to Deck. Here's Musa for the 3. To the left wing. Pass to Tavares. Here's Deck. Stolen away. And just about a minute into the first quarter. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hernan Gomez a screen. Pass to Parker from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Parker's got 6 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Musa with the bucket.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Hernan Gomez a screen. Launches it. That shot off.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Garuba, and Parker with the block. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Tavares. And here they come. Here's Deck. Buries the open 3 to cap the break.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now here's Parker. 6 points for him. Releases. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Musa. Pass to Garuba. Lock at 6. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ooh, and I hope he hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? It's deflected.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Deck. A 3-pointer is right on target. Deck's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Shot to stop the run. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Musa's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Parker outside. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. Parker's got 9.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Musa. 6 points for him. Here's Tavares, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
From outside the arc. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jack passes to Musa. Here's Tavares. Here's Jack. Misses the 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Satoransky. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. Pass to Musa. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 9. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. They're up by 3. And the second quarter will be up. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
They've got Fall, and it's Latro Vitola in at the point.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Free throw good, Vesely. And so here's the home team. The tray, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Here's Latro Vitola. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And here is Hezonja. And finish off by Hezonja.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Vitola passes to Vesely, and there it is for him. Vesely's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Hezonja, and finish off by Hezonja.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
The kick out to Anderson. That three off the mark. High post to Ibaka. Drives to the hoop. Softly drops in the floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Here's Latro Vitola. Plays it up and banks it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And now, here's Hezonja. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Finish off by Hezonja.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Aprinas the pass to Laprovitola, and the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Here's Aprinas. Bangs home the trifecta.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Hezonja. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
This offense just continues to impress.
Here's Aprinas. Off target from 3-point range. Ripped away. Here's Fall. The rebound by Ibaka. Pass to Hezonja. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Laprovitola. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Vesely. And then Vesely with the dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Ibaka against Anderson. Ibaka down low, and Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Laprovitola, and he's good on the 3-ball. Laprovitola's got 5 points in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And Ibaka kicks to Hezonja. 15 seconds left in the first half.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Knocks down the 3-ball. He has 5.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Leading by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the gym early and leaving late, shooting threes on a timer.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the home team.
They've been choosy.
Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And it's Tavares in its center. The 3. And Campazzo pulls it down.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Parker out there with Medu. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the guard position.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Lets it go from deep. And Garuba pulls it down. Satoransky's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Out left to the wing. Shoots. Money from the wing.
Assisted by
And so here's the home team. Here's Musa. He's got 15. Here's the 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Musa's got 18 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Jack passes to Musa. Inside, here's Tavares, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And the shot goes down.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Pass to Medu. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Deck. Garuba the pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa. He's got 20. Off target with his 3. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Fires the 3. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up? He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
A 3 ball, and the 3 ball is good. He's got 10.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Here's Musa. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Tavares, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Musa. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Now, Satoransky. 6 points for him. From downtown. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Out to the right wing. Campazzo, the pass to Musa. The rebound by Medu.
Tavares. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
.40 seconds left in the third. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Medu. Hernan Gomez a screen. Takes the 3. A nice shot by Medu.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Away team foul.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Garuba. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Musa with the bucket. Musa's got 11 points here in just the second half. And Anderson kicks to Abrinas. There's the screen. Shot on the wing. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Up by 7. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. You've got Hezonja, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard. Ibaka for 3. Rebound by Vesely. Here's Abrinas. Pass to Vesely. Now here's Anderson. Now Vesely. And Vesely slams it in.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's the break. Abrinas kicks to Anderson. Pass to Laprovitola. Musa grabs the miss.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. Musa's got 26 points.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Here's Abrinas. Good. Nothing but net. Here's Musa. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And the layup is good. And he has 28 points for the game.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
There's the triple. The three-pointer is right on target.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
To the left side wing. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Takes the 3. Connects from three-point range. Musa's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And now, here's Hezonja, guarded closely. Clock at 6. Ibaka right side. Good on the triple.
And the man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Laprovitola. And then Vesely with the dunk.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Musa. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Musa's got 37. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fall passes to Laprovitola. For the 3. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Musa. Lets the 3 fly. Fall with the rebound. Vesely with the ball. Driving in. There's the 3. Abrinas' shot is off. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Ibaka slams it in.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Market time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's Parker outside. No good on that one. Ibaka outside. 19 seconds left in the fourth. From deep three-point territory. The shot, no good. Cuts off the pass. From deep three-point land. That one doesn't drop. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be...
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Musa. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
There's a screen from Garuba. Fires the three. De Silva with the rebound. Pass to Edwards. The three. Drains the triple.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Here's Garuba. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to De Silva. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Garuba with the bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Garuba's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Shoots. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
To the right side. Pass to Deck. To the left side wing. There's a screen from Garuba. Hits the trifecta.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
lands it from the wing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Musa. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Nails it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And there's a pick. 4-3. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter. Puts up a 3. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
It's a 6-point game. Pass to Deck. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, my. A powerful throwdown at its best. The defense wasn't quite effective enough right there, B.A.
He got all the room he needed. That's a jam you know this crowd's going to remember for a long time.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Musa. The 3. Silva with the rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Jacks up a 3. The kick out to Edwards. 3-pointer. The shot, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Musa, tipped, and he gets it back. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Here's Garuba. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Garuba's got 5 points.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Here's De Silva. Gets the 3 ball to go. De Silva's gone 1 for 2 from deep.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So both teams making some changes here. $12 left in the first quarter here. Knocks it loose. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
what happens.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
A nice first quarter of play. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Ibaka's shot is off. Pass to Booker. Lets it go from deep. First shot won't go. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Hazonia. Clock at 6. Back to Ibaka. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
No good from outside. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Home team foul. Yui. First personal foul. First team foul.
Launches it. Gets the three to fall. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
He's guarded by Napier. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
He's guarded by Napier. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Booker. And it's good. Napier's got his second basket on the night.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. 2 points. That one goes.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pure from three-point range.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Napier's got 8 points in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now here's Ibaka. He's guarded closely. And the jam by Ibaka.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Let's go with a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's the pick. Back to Napier. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the baseline. And Hazonia pulls it down. We've got 33 seconds left in the second. Lets it go. Ibaka's shot is off.
Home team foul. Number 6. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Ibaka's gone, just 1 for 4 so far. Out to the wing. The 3. Offensive rebound. There's the triple. And Hazonia pulls it down. And stolen by Napier. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The visiting team, number 2.
Taking a look at the visitors, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look they're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day.
Appreciate you joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the 1. Fires the 3, drops in the 3. 10 points for him.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Musa. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edwards for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Edwards got 7.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
There's a screen from Garuba. Here's Musa. He has 6. That one falls.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
They set the pick. Pass to De Silva. Knocks down the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Musa. Give him 8 points now. Here's Deck. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Takes the 3. Garuba with a rebound.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Deck can't hit.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offense.
Oh! Cock it back and throw it down.
Did not see that coming, and all of a sudden, that backboard shake.
So nice.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Musa. 6 to shoot. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 10. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. Outside Edwards. From deep. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Musa. 10 points for him. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
The 3 is up. Deck with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. And he can't jam it through.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
And Musa pulls it down.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Over to the left wing. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third quarter here. Fires the 3. The shot misses. Pass to De Silva. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That shot is off. Here's Garuba. He's got 5. Boom! He jams it straight down.
and nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
"26 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And he jams it home with authority.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Garuba with the rebound. Here's Musa. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Leading by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be cup. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the 2.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. On the take, and a two-handed jam.
Incredible. I mean, this is the NBA. The defense needs to be much better.
He doesn't slam it often, but the D can't take him lightly, or he will.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play. That one stings there, hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And here's Napier. And he drives in, lays it up, and banks it in.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
He's guarded by Napier. And Booker pulls it down. Pass to Napier. He tries for 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Out to the right wing. Here's Garuba. Here's Hazonia. And a nice finish on the layup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Napier. Here he goes. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And stolen by Napier. And they're pushing it up. Pulls up for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Garuba from behind the arc. Drains the triple.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
1:56 left in the final quarter. Here's Hazonia. Going inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Outside Booker. This one for three. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Got a piece of it.
Substitution on the court.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 19.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Hezonja. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many. That's for sure. He can really fly.
And the defense knows this. Somebody has to come over to contest.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Hits the trifecta.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
That three's off the mark. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
The visitors with the ball. Fires from way outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Madrid passes to Vesely. To the paint. Now Satoransky. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Lucic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive, but they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Madrid.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And so he hits both. Satoransky looking around. From downtown, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now here's Parker. 5 on the clock. Pass to Vesely. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
The rebound by Madrid. Edwards defending. Parker left side. Madrid passes to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
A fader. The rebound by Madrid. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. They grabbed their own miss. That shot off the mark. Vesely's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Edwards with it, and Vesely picks him up defensively. Here's De Silva, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Lucic covered by Parker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Driving inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Fires for 3. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Pass to De Silva. Lucic. And it's off from three-point range. Going inside. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 6.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
At the line.
5 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Takes it inside. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Up 3. And back with the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got Anderson. And it's Fall in at the center, walking down the middle.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Laprovitola. The 3. Out to the wing. Knocks it loose and stolen by Napier. To the inside. For 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Pass to Abrinas. Here's Laprovitola. Napier covering. Back to Abrinas. Here's Laprovitola. No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Count the basket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Giffey. No good with the triple. To the middle. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The 3 ball. The rebound by Anderson. Here's Laprovitola. Hasn't made one yet. Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Here's Fall. And he jams it with authority.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Napier. He can't hit that time. Here's Laprovitola. Anderson outside. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Lays it up off the glass. Anderson's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
pass to Booker. 1:20 left to play in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Giffey. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
50 seconds left now here in the second. And it's good for 2. 10 points for him.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Laprovitola. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
To the paint. There's the pick with the drive. Pass to Fall. Here's Abrinas. To the middle. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left in the second quarter. Lucic. Buzzer beater.
That's an important shot to just kind of get a little bit of a confidence boost going into the half. They were just really wobbling here coming towards the break.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime.
Taking a look at the visitors, I mean, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win against...
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, famich. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said famich.
And that about wraps it up.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've got Sederansky. Medu is out there with Parker. And it's Vesely in at the center.
Third team foul. Cody, first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the screen. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Medu passes to Vesely. To Silva with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. 3 from the inbound. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 9.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. From outside the arc. Rebound by Parker.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
There's the pick. He nails it, and we're tied up. Parker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Just 4 to shoot. It's good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
There's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Good on both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Parker with the steal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Now, here's Vesely. D right on him. For the lead. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul.
On Tuesday, then on Sunday.
At the line for your home team.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And he makes both free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Stolen by Vesely. Parker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Stolen. Lets it fly from 18. The shot comes out.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Satoransky the pass to Parker. Off target from outside. And they're moving it up. Up the floor. Finished off the break. 10 points for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's Vesely missing. Vesely's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Lucic covered by Parker. Jacks up a 3. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got 7.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Rebound by Vesely. Vesely's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Edwards drives in. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Vesely to the wing on the left. From past the arc. That one, no good. Pass to De Silva. Outside Edwards. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Parker right side. They set the pick. Here's Medu. With 2 seconds left. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. They lead by 3. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Hey, just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Fall, and it's Lapro Vitola in at the point. And the dunk by Booker.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Pass to Fall. Now here's Anderson. Here's Lapro Vitola, and right through it goes.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
From the arc. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Abrinas the pass to Lapro Vitola. 6 to shoot. It's up a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That shot wide open.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Abrinas, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now here's Napier. Defense is right there. That one good for 2.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Lapro Vitola, no good. Lobbed up there for Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Lapro Vitola, sinks the three-pointer.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
There's a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Swiped away. Here's the screen. Pass to Satoransky. Inside. And it's Abrinas in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Driving the lane. And now we've got the intentional foul. Markers checked in for Fall.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Coming up the floor for your home team.
The visitors with the ball. On the wing, Booker. Shot clock at 6. Oh, that's offensive interference. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Laprovitola. There's the pick to tie it up. Screen by Parker to take the lead. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Kicks it out to Booker. From deep three-point territory, the visiting club takes the win on the road. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in a two-guard. Pass to Garuba. Shot clock at 6. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Parker. The three ball. He drops it from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Metu drives in. And Musa pulls it down. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Garuba. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Metu. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Here's Musa. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Drills it from deep.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Garuba with a rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
First team foul.
Pass to Musa. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And there's the screen. Another shot. And the layup is good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Vesely. To the middle. Kicks it out to Parker. Here's Deck. Parker defending. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Musa. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Over to the wing. Here's Parker. No good. Unable to win this run. Right wing. Here's Musa. Offensive board. Here's Garuba. He's got 5. Pass to Musa. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Metu. And Musa pulls it down.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here we go. A deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Garuba. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Metu. Deck with a rebound. Metu's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Down low. There's the steal. On the break. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. Metu's got 5. To the wing, right side. Here's Musa. Got it off in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Up by... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Misses the three. Here's Hezonja. Fires for three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
4-3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Now Ibaka. They set the pick. Wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 5. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. They get it back. Kicks it out to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
No good with a layup. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Hezonja pulls it down. Jacks up a 3. That shot off the mark. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Pass to Fall. Five to shoot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Here's Hezonja. He's got 5. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Hezonja. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 4 rebounds now. 1:58 left in the first half of basketball. 3-pointer. Pure from 3-point range.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Picked it. And they're on the run. He stops. He pops. We've got 1:28 left to play in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. He nails it, and we're tied. 6 points for him.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Screen by Ibaka. Pass to Hezonja. With the fadeaway. The shot won't fall. Now Anderson. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Can't hit that one.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Home team foul. Clock will be the line. First personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Anderson.
He was all over that play. He knew exactly where they were going with the ball and swiped it away.
Home team foul. Number 8. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Ibaka. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of this game. From the arc. That shot, no good. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They're up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Let's talk about our winner from the Western Conference.
The way the game is played now, it's tough for a big man to get the honors.
Guys taking shots for him, trying to do too much all at once. I think it's jamming up their flow.
Yeah, everyone has to have a role on the offensive.
And that's a wrap on.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Campazzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Musa. From downtown, Satoransky pulls it in.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
You've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the 3 slot.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Musa. Inside. And that one is stopped right through.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at point guard.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Here's Musa. He's got 6. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 9.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the 2 spot. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Garuba. 5 points in the game. Pass to Musa. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. He buries it from 3.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Back to Metu. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. On Thursday, and then on Sunday. Satoransky outside. Pass to Metu. Out left to the wing. It's intercepted. Here's the break. Here's Musa. Nails the wide open jumper.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Deck passes to Garuba. Here's Musa, covered by Satoransky. Clock at 6. Lets a three fly. Musa, no good. .151 left in the third quarter. They set the screen. Baseline jumper. Good on the bucket. Give him 8 points now. From outside the arc. And Metu pulls it down.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Parker, and that's good. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
And after a sketchy first half, they're now looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
1:03 left to play in the third.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
There's a screen. Deck with a rebound. Parker's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Here's Garuba. He's got 5. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Had a miss there on the triple.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Up by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
Now that's a confidence booster. Great effort on the offensive glass.
Well, his value increases when he can get offensive boards late in games like that.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Hazonia in at the 3, small forward. Pass to Musa.
Home team foul. Number 8. Second personal foul. First team foul. Coming off the floor for your home team. Number 0.
Softly drops in the floater. 24 points for him.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Ibaka. To the left side wing. Here's Musa. Screen by Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Musa, no good. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Nails it from 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Home team foul. Cody, second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Musa. Pass to Ibaka. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Oh, got a piece of it. Ibaka with a steal. With the drive. Count that one.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And the shot goes.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Pass to Garuba. Launches a 3, and the three-pointer goes.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Driving to the basket. There's the 3. Connects from downtown.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Ibaka against Parker. Now here's Ibaka. The D's right on him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Here's the 3. Satoransky's shot is off. Pass to Ibaka. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Satoransky. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. For 3. Unable to get that one. And they're on the break. And the 3 off target. Here's Deck, covered by Satoransky. Back to Deck. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hezonja. No good on the 3.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Ibaka down low. He's against Parker. And the jam by Ibaka.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Hezonja. Fires away from way outside. That shot off. Can't get it to fall. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And they barely squeezed out the win.